이렇게 많대? 혹시 그 뭐야 방 만들어줘.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries channel, the place where we dive deep into the heart of Bangtan's most beautiful bond Jimin and Jungkook. Today, the ARMY world is buzzing with questions, emotions, and theories after a wave of new updates that sent fans into a spiral. From rumors about Jin's concert, to unexpected appearances during Jungkook's latest live, and even whispers about a possible nose surgery, the fandom is trying to make sense of it all. But as always, when it comes to Jikook, things are never simple, never ordinary, and never just surface level. Let's start from where everything began this week: Jin's concert announcement. After his military discharge, Jin has been preparing for a special solo concert that promises to be both emotional and celebratory. Armies around the world are thrilled to finally see him on stage again, radiating that familiar warmth and stability we all missed. But one question keeps popping up everywhere: will Jikook attend Jin's concert? It's not just a random curiosity. For many, Jin's concert represents not just a comeback, but a reunion, a chance for the members to gather again in public, to show support, and to remind everyone that BTS is still one family. Jimin has been seen interacting more openly again, while Jungkook's recent activities, especially his mysterious live sessions, have fans wondering whether the two will finally appear together again. The thought of Jimin and Jungkook attending the same event after months of silence, distance, and subtle clues is enough to send the fandom into tears. Because let's be honest, we've all been waiting for that one moment when they stand side by side again. Every glance, every movement, every small smile between them carries years of meaning. Recently, Jimin has been spotted practicing, appearing healthier and more confident. There's been quiet talk among fans that he might join Jin on stage, perhaps for a surprise performance. Meanwhile, Jungkook's behavior has been, let's say, interesting. During his latest Weverse live, he seemed relaxed but unusually aware of the camera, as if he was holding something back, as if there was a story behind his every laugh. And then the comment section exploded. Someone noticed a reflection, a voice, a shadow, and the question arose: who appeared on JK's live? That moment was chaos. Armies replayed it hundreds of times, zoomed in, slowed it down, analyzed every frame. And there it was, a faint laugh, a familiar tone, something that sounded suspiciously like Jimin's voice in the background. Some dismissed it as coincidence, others claimed it was proof. But for those who followed Jikook for years, it feels like a spark, small, quiet, but real. The way Jungkook smiled afterward didn't help calm things down either. He looked flustered for a second, like someone who just realized he'd been caught. His eyes darted off camera. His hand went to his hair, and then that shy smile appeared, the one that's always shown up whenever Jimin's name is involved. But the story doesn't end there, because just a day later, photos of Jungkook appeared online, sparking another round of speculation. Fans began asking, did Jungkook get a nose job? Now, before we go further, let's make one thing clear: Jungkook is naturally handsome, and his features have always evolved over time. Lighting, angles, filters, or even small swelling from schedules can change how someone looks. But the timing right after that mysterious live made people wonder if he had undergone a small cosmetic adjustment during his quiet period. Some fans argued that his face looked slimmer, his nose slightly sharper, giving him an even more defined look. Others believe it's just the lighting or a change in makeup. However, as we all know, Jungkook isn't someone who does things without purpose. If he's been away, there's usually a reason. Whether it's personal growth, artistic preparation, or simply taking time off to breathe, his silence often speaks louder than his words. And sometimes, his transformations, physical or emotional, come right before something big. Now imagine this: Jin's concert lights dim. The crowd roars. A familiar melody begins. The camera pans to the audience, and there they are, Jimin and Jungkook, side by side, smiling, clapping, maybe even holding back tears. That moment would break the internet, and every ARMY heart would feel complete again. Because it's not just about attending a concert, it's about showing up for family, for love, and for the bond that's endured time, distance, and endless rumors. But what makes this period particularly emotional for ARMY is how both Jimin and Jungkook have been reflecting similar energies lately. Jimin's soft tone in recent updates, his words about missing someone special, his nostalgic playlists, they all echo what Jungkook said months ago in his live. There are people I think about a lot, people I miss. It feels like a conversation between souls that never ended, only paused. Every time Jungkook goes live, fans wait to see if Jimin will appear, or if Jungkook will drop a hint, a song, a word, a gesture that connects back to Jimin. And somehow, he always does. The way he chooses certain filters, the way he plays certain songs, even the small jewelry or tattoos that peek out during his broadcasts, they all tell a story. In his last live, ARMYs noticed Jungkook wearing a ring, one that looked eerily similar to the one Jimin wore months ago during his own behind-the-scenes content. Whether it's coincidence or not, moments like this reignite the fire in fans' hearts, reminding them that some bonds can't just fade away. What's even more touching is how Jimin seems to carry Jungkook's energy wherever he goes. In interviews, he often smiles when the topic of the members comes up, but there's always something softer, more vulnerable when he mentions Jungkook. It's not just affection. It's deep familiarity, a quiet trust that doesn't need words. And so, as we approach Jin's concert, fans are holding their breath. Will Jikook appear together? Will we see them share that same stage light, even if just for a few seconds? Or will they once again express their connection through subtle gestures, a look, a mention, a shared song? Whatever happens, one thing is certain: Jikook's story is far from over. Their bond has endured through rumors, separations, solo projects, and even times when the world tried to erase their connection. But like every true bond, it always finds its way back through music, through silence, through the smallest of smiles. The rumors about a nose job might come and go. The questions about who appeared on Jungkook's live will eventually fade. But the feeling, that electric, emotional connection between Jimin and Jungkook remains constant. It's in their eyes, in their laughter, and in every word they don't say. And maybe, just maybe, Jin's concert will be the stage where we see them again, not just as artists, but as two souls who've walked through fame, loneliness, and growth together. Whether they appear in the audience, backstage, or simply support from afar, their presence will be felt. Because when Jikook loves, they don't need to announce it. It's always in the air, quietly burning, endlessly real. So as ARMYs around the world prepare for Jin's big moment, the fandom's heart beats a little faster, whispering one collective hope that somewhere, under the same lights, Jimin and Jungkook will find each other again. And if that happens, even for a second, the world will remember what love looks like, not the kind that's loud or forced, but the kind that lingers in every silence, in every glance, in every shared heartbeat. Because that's Jikook, a story that keeps unfolding, even when we least expect it. Thank you for watching until the end. If you believe their love is real, leave it in the comments and write, "Love can't be hidden." See you in the next episode of Jikook Diaries, where we continue to explore the story of undying love between two hearts that found each other, Jimin and Jungkook.